There's one upside to my being an alcoholic. Through recovery, I found God. I went into my second detox in March 10th of 2014. It was my second detox within 6 weeks. It was Emerson Hospital in Concord, Massachusetts. I had been trying to find a bed for about a week without success. They told me to keep trying to find a bed each morning. I called in each morning, and they consistently didn't have one for me. But I was told that I couldn't quit drinking because if I did, it could kill me. So I had permission from medical authorities to continue drinking. And for the first few days, that was wonderful. I was so happy about that. I was drinking about 2 pints of vodka every day. And I was getting them after the meetings. I'd go to a recovery meeting, and I got out at 7:30, and I'd wait after the meeting until 8 o'clock when the liquor stores open, so I wouldn't be the first one there. And we'd have to wait for the guy to open it up. That was always very humiliating. But anyway, so I got into Emerson. I went to Emerson on the advice of a member of my home group. She said, "Get drunk and go to their emergency room. They'll have to find you a bed." So the next day, my wife Judith drove me over to Emerson. I got drunk. I drank the last of my vodka, so I was pretty hammered. Dropped me off at the emergency room, and sure enough, 2 hours later, they found a bed for me. I passed out for 2 days, and when I woke up, the miracle had happened. The obsession had been lifted. I no longer craved alcohol nor thought about it in the same way. I immediately met with the doctor, who asked me if I'd be willing to take Antabuse, which is a drug that makes you terribly sick if you drink on it. And I was so thrilled, I said, yes, absolutely. He took me down to the nurse's station that moment, and I took the Antabuse in front of him. And that moment, I knew it was over. I was done. The miracle had happened. I walked down to the cafeteria area, which had a plate glass window that looked out over the grounds, the trees, and the lawn, absolutely popped with vibrant green color. And I realized I was seeing the world without alcohol in it for the first time since I was 18 years old. I was at this point 46. A couple of days after I got out of detox, I was hanging around after my usual morning meeting at 7:30. And a friend from the group was praying over me. And while he was doing that, I had a lightning bolt strike me. And all of a sudden, all the stories I'd heard about Jesus and God and Christmas and all of that became true and real for me, and I was a believer. I was filled with faith with a lightning strike. I spent the rest of the morning looking for a church with an open door so I could go in and pray. That search was futile. But what I ended up doing was joining my friend's church, which was a Bible-based church. And I joined the Christian faith and became a true believer. Here I'd found something, the Word of God, that gave me great purpose and meaning and comfort that I'd not felt before. I went so far as to get baptized in the church, and it was the greatest moment of my life, save getting married to Judith. So I found God through AA and through recovery. It changed my life completely. It was a complete pivot point for my life, and I'll never forget it.